Hello viewers, welcome to our Power BI sessions. In this session, we are going to discuss some important date-related functions which are very much commonly used inside any Power BI application. Of course, there are many functions related to date. However, in this video, we are going to discuss the following functions. Here you can see the name of the functions. One is day, then month, then year, then weekday, as well as date add. So now day function precisely is used to extract only the day part from a given date. So for example, we can consider a given date is say 22nd of April 2023. Definitely this day function will be able to retrieve 22 because that is the exact date of the month. Similarly, on the other hand, if we apply month, because April comes as a fourth month of our calendar year, so it will return a value 4. Year will precisely give you the year as well as the century. And weekday function is used basically to check whether if day falls on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. Now, if a date particularly falls on Sunday, then 0 will be returned. Remember, it does not return exactly Sunday, Monday, Tuesday like that, but it returns some numerical value. And basis on that numerical value, we have to understand that if a date falls on Sunday, so if it is Sunday, it will return 0. If it is Monday, it will return 1. And if it is Tuesday, it will return 2. And in that way. Then comes date add. This is basically used to do some calculations based on date values. So here we are going to explain all these functions with appropriate examples and data sets. So you have to consider, you can follow our data sets. You will find that here pre-test date, its data type is date, and there is another column post-test date, its data type is also date. So I can apply any of the date functions on either this particular column or on this particular column because rest of the columns are not date related values. So let's try to understand how day function can work. I'm right clicking here and creating a new column for applying the necessary formula. Of course, the formula bar will be visible and I can see here, I can use day and definitely I can say sheet 1 and I'm choosing pre-test date. So if I close the bracket and press the enter key, definitely I can see here some numbers will come. So you can see that here in the first row, the date is 14th of October. So here also it is coming 14. Now, in this case, 15th October 2021 was the given date, and we are getting as a day function, we are getting the value as 15. So I can adjust the name of the column from here. So I can change, say, day of month. Now you can see that column name will also get changed to day of month. Exactly in the same way, if I want to calculate month or year, so for example, I am using a new column and definitely I am using year function. So you can see here 2021, mostly 2021 is there. Somewhere you may get 2022 as well. But anyway, we are applying the year function, say year of date. So this is going to be our column name, and I can say year. And again, I can use sheet 1 pretest date. So I can close the bracket, and definitely I can see here all the years along with century are coming. So in this way, month function also can be applied, and you will get month number. For April, it will return as 4. For October, it will return 10. For November, it will return 11 in this way. Now, coming to weekday function. Now, this is very, very interesting. I want to check 14th October 2021 falls on which particular date. So here I am right clicking and creating a new column. And definitely I can say weekday number. And I can say weekday. You can see here weekday function. Already it's a inbuilt function of Power BI. Now I can say sheet 1 exactly in the same way. I can see pretest date and close. Now upon pressing the enter key, I will see 5. Now you have to understand why 5 is coming. As I said, that it will not precisely tell you whether it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but it will return some value in the range 0 to 6. So if I find, for example, let's say 1. 1 means what? It is definitely, now let us cross check. So say for 14th October 2021, or we can cross check from here. Say this is the pretest date. We are changing the format from here. Say I want this particular format. So it will be easier for you to cross verify. So you can see 5 is coming for Thursday. So that means why 5 is coming. So Sunday is being represented as 1, Monday is being represented as 2, Tuesday will be represented as 3, Wednesday will be our 4th day of the week. So definitely Thursday will be used for 5th day of the week. And that is why you are getting 5. You are not getting 4 or 1 or 2. Exactly, that is why it is going to calculate in this way. So by looking upon the values, we can determine whether a particular date is coming on Sunday or not. So I can see here, this is one of the case where I can see that 22nd, 15th October, this is Sunday, 17th October, Sunday is coming, and another day is again on the same date. So definitely all these things are Sunday, and I can say here, yes, these are the corresponding values that we are getting. So in this way, weekday function also becomes very, very helpful. Now, for example, let's take post-test date. Now, this is the post-test, and we have announced these particular candidates that after 7 days of post-test, the final result will be declared. So definitely now you can see that in our data set, there is no column called as final result date. So I have to add 7 days to this particular column. So we can do it, and here we will use the date add function. So for example, I can simply keep a smaller name, say result date. And our assumption is that we have to add 7 days to our post test date. So definitely we can use date add. Now I can see sheet 1 because my base value is there in post test, or rather post test date. So I can say post test date. Now it basically, you can see here, it is saying number of intervals. Number of intervals means if I want to add 7 days, so I have to put 7, comma. Now it will clearly tell you whether you want to day, whether you want to add months, whether you want to add quarters, or whether you want to add year. So these are all possible 4 values in the third parameter. Now, because we have said that we have to calculate 7 days ahead, so I'm taking day. And closing the bracket, pressing the enter key. Definitely mind it, this time we have taken post test date. So post test date, here result date is coming post sheet 1 post test date. So dot this is exactly post test date. So there is no doubt, comma. So number of interval I am saying 7, comma. Now I'm saying day. Now here you may not so here I'm getting some kind of extremely sorry. So date, pressing the enter key. You can see here that no values are coming. So don't worry. Basically, date add function requires exactly the date to be specified. So here you can see here, if you put a dot and give you date, so this particular thing you have to take, and after that if you press the enter key, you will find that exactly the result dates are coming. So you have here, you can see all the dates are coming. So you can see 22nd October, now it is 29th of October, which is right because I have added 7 days to our post-test date. So this is how all such similar date functions can be applied. I hope you have understood all the functionalities that has been described in this video. We will be coming with more such useful tips in the form of videos. So keep and continue watching our videos. Thank you.